Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and we're coming back with some more pages for the album. Just get my little book out, and if I give the measurements, yeah, I have. They're all the measurements for page 5 that we just did, and now I'm going to write down everything for page 6, cardstock and DSP. So I'm thinking of. I do want to bulk it out, and I don't want to do it too much, if you know what I mean. So I've got my little stamps all here ready to do a bit more stamping if needs be as well, for those little shells and stuff. I love it. So I'll keep my book there. So you want your page again, which is 8 by 8. And that's your page. You would have had already these cut out in the beginning, so let's keep this going. So what I'm going to do on this one, I'm just going to create, is that the same width? There we go, so got some longer pieces here. So I want 9 inches. Oh, excuse me. By, what's the width of this? 5, so let's do 2.5, and we'll have 2 of them. And we're going to score them at 1/2 inch both ends. One. I wondered what I could see out the corner of my eye. It's me on the screen. I'm going to fold and burnish our belly bands. We're going to have double belly bands. Or we might just even use one for now. I'm going to try and keep it roughly about 1 inch from this end. That's about okay. So let's get the glue out. Ready? Let me just write that down for you. So you want 9 by 2.5, and then it's going to be a belly band. Tell you what, let me mark that first. So if we do say 1 1/8, so that's what we want down the side, just so we can keep it that far away. And not only that, if we did it in the centre, we couldn't add photos that side. Perfect. Use my rubber this one. Mind you, we're going to slip the paper in just inside by 1 1/4 anyway. So we're going to make some, why does it always buckle? I want it to stay flat. See, we've got a good 4 1/4 there. You get a good 6 by 4 photo there, easy peasy. So let's make some with these. They're exactly the same length, so, and it's 8, so if we do these to 4, so 2 8 by 4, oh right, okay, so one is not 4, one is 3 1/2, that's not long enough. Yeah, I've got another one here, so 4 by 8, so now we've got 2. It should fit in there beautifully. It should, she says. There we can have a 6 by 4 photo mat on these, both sides if you wanted, and then decorate then down that side. So let's do that. So these are removable. So 2 of those. PM photo mats. So let's use white cardstock this time. Six by 4. So we've got 2 6 by 4s, and now this isn't quite 6. This now is about 5 3/4, I think. Ooh, 5 5/8. So let's take this to 5 1/2. By 4. And we can have some 5 by 4s on, so we're just not wasting all that paper. We've only got that much waste. So that's black, white cardstock, 2 at 6 by 4 and 2 at 5 1/2 by 4, again photo mats. Let's decorate these first. I don't just hate that when it, oh, mind you, they are now going to be the same size as this. Yeah, I was just thinking that. So we'll have to take everything down just to say 3 7/8. Otherwise we won't get a border. I'll change that on there now. silly sausage, aren't I? So 3 7/8. Yeah, 3 7/8. Sorry, it's a bit messy. Let me just write that out again. 6 by 3 7/8 and 5.5 by 3 7/8. There we go, that's up to now. Right, let's get the 6 by 3 7/8 one. When it wants to come apart, one at a time. Oh, you know what? I need nails. It looks like I've got them, but I still can't pick things up. It's typical, isn't it? And then we can add a nice piece of designer series paper there. So that gap now will be, because we've got a little edge there, it is now 1 7/8. So we do 1 3/4. So 1 3/4 by 3 7/8, and then we'll have a bit of a bigger gap there, so we'll measure that in a minute. Oh, my elbow. Let's get these attached first. Might as well do all the cutting for the DSP at the same time. Nice border. Flip. And they're going to go down this end. So let me turn that round. That's better. So they flip on the opposite side. These will measure, they are 2 3/8, so 2 1/4. 2 1/4 by 3 7/8, and you're going to need 2. Then we want a 7/8 of an inch. The page 7/8. No, we're doing 1 1/4, sorry, by 7 7/8. The band itself is 2 3/8 by 7 7/8, and this side measures 4 1/4, so that's 4 1/8 by 7 7/8. My magnets are on here. I keep sticking to them. So look, I can see where the trimmer's killed my paper up. Maybe I should get the big guillotine out. So we've got lots of paper spare. So I love the stripes. You know I'm stripes mad. So I'm going to have the blue stripe. I'm going to have this piece if it's wide enough, and it's not. That one is though. Ah, we can always use it like that. Of course we can. Yay for our mat. Maybe we'll have that on the opposite. It's not quite tall enough, but we do have that piece for there. Love it. Oh, trimmer. Let's just get the 7 7/8 in length. By 1 1/4, that's for our page. There's 7 7/8. Keep that up by 4 1/8. That can go with the strips. This 3 7/8. By 2 1/4. So there's one. That's not big enough now, but we can do this. Uh, 2 1/4 again. What's that one for? Or was that just something we cut off? Yeah. So we've got 2 blue, so we'll have 1 blue on each, and we'll have 1 brown on each. And 7/8 by 1 3/4. And 1 3/4. Perfect. Cool, blimey, I can't pick things up. So that can go back. Oh, is that? No, that's that piece for there, isn't it? That's a bit of a wide gap. Oh, Gaynor's getting a little bit confused now. So 1, 2. So that one is going there. I like the gap, see? Perfect. And then we flick that over. And this piece is going here. Perfect. So there's one. I'm going to do some stamping. I should have made that a bit bigger so it tucked under the belly band. Whoops. Perfect. Love them. They're so cute. So some of the white gets hidden, not a lot. I think I might have to cut that again because I want it to tuck underneath really, unless we put that in there. And put a strip in down there. Let's see what we've got first. Don't think that one's going to be long enough. No, it's not, is it? So, because we've got blue and brown theme going on this one, so let's change that. Use the, it's not wide enough. Use that. So the gap 4 1/4. So we do 4 1/2. Ooh. 7 7/8. Perfect. Let's change that to 4 1/2. Let's get gluing in. Oh look, it's got those tickets on the other side. I'd like to keep enough papers to do a folio style one as well, because we've got loads of papers with solids and patterns as well. Come on, tuck in. Losing my bone folder. Got it. Nice and flat. Perfect. Blue stripes. There you are. Again, we're going to do the same with this. Tuck this in. Sure we got the same distance. I love that. Right, I've put a piece down now, haven't I? For that piece. Where's that gone? Did I cut that too? And 2 3. I don't think I've cut the 2 3/8 one yet. Let's see what we've got in blue. It's definitely not. This piece will be, because that's the bit we've not long cut off. Keep all my pieces together. So we know it's the right length, just need it to 2 3/8. Oops, things all over the place. What? Why is that going wider at the top? Oh my goodness. Right. Two and 3/8. That is level. Oh my goodness. Two and 3/8. 2.5. It's that piece that's out. Oh, would you Adam and Eve it? I'm just gonna have to cut a little slither off there and hope that works. Yep. You didn't see me do that. Some of these sheets can be cut wrong on the press, you know, because I've had pieces where I've cut perfectly straight lines. I've got a thin border either side. So that's the way that one goes. And that's the way that one goes. They overlap slightly. I don't mind that. Never going to be able to push them all up to the top because of the belly band stoppage. Oh, I love it. Right, ink. I'm mental keeping all these. Have I got a bigger clip? No. No, I'm gonna glue that there as well. I'm gonna smack that right bang in the centre. Perfect. Now, I'm going to use on this one soft suede, I think, for some of it. I've got a piece of scrap here because it can be really uber dark. So 1, 2, I think 2 will be fine. Perfect. Cute. My tie back was supposed to come today, but I hadn't. And then we're going to use Seaside Spray. I'm going to use the... Where have I put it? There it is. This gorgeous little shell. Can still add a photo on the top. Oh, I forgot about the other side. So cute. And this time like a sand dollar. Just for a little bit of decoration, isn't it? Why not, indeed. To make sure they click into place though, otherwise they'll dry out. And we don't want that happening. Ah, so they flip. I mean, you could always leave one in that way. But I like this. So that's all I'm going to do with this page. I may add some little charms. And I've got anchors left. 2 for the Stampin' Up ones. But this is all to do with shells. My shells aren't coming till tomorrow, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Look at that cute little turtle. I'm going to have to attach some of these and make stuff. We'll do that after anyway at the end when we come to doing a bit more decoration. But that is page 6. So I'm putting that in there in the album. Time. Oh, I've not been doing it long. So now page 7. Cardstock. DSP. So, oh yeah, we've only got 2 left. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I know what I'm going to do on this one, I think. So, 8 by 8 is your page. I want to again, should be bang on 8. Yeah, so I want 4, 8, 8.5 by 6.5. Then I want, no, let's do 8.5 by 6, and that way we get 2. Short paper all the way up to the top, and 2 of those. And we are now going to open this out. We're going to score this at 4 and 8, and flip this around and score at 1/2 inch. So short side 1/2 inch, long side at 4 and 8. So 2 at 8.5 by 6, long side 4 and 8, short side 1/2 inch. We're making little pouches. So you don't need this corner, and you can miter. And we don't need this section. I need some longer scissors though. and I've taken away the score line. If I did something wrong, it doesn't matter. There we go. I don't need those bits. Now we can fold along that. And we can fold along that. And we can fold, making sure they are the same height. So we're going to have to seal here and here because this is going to get attached on here. So a little smidgen of glue. And down this side. But not inside. Make sure that gets caught down there. So we got our, oh, I might just do that now actually. Where's that punch? And I'm going to do try and keep it halfway. And punch those out so they're like little punchy pockets. Now let's do the same on here. Oh my goodness, I am all fingers and thumbs. Perfect. So again, we're going to seal the bottom on this side. Ooh. I get glue everywhere, look at it. Everywhere. I am one mucky pup. So that's sealed, and again I'm going to take that out again. Roughly halfway and pinch. Oh, they're not too bad. A little bit off, but they're going next to each other, not going on top of each other. So we're going to attach one here and one here. Maybe I should have taken a bit more of that score line away. I'm just going to give that a good burnish. might overlap a little bit actually. Oh no. Perfect. Perfect. So attach now. Right in the corner, right on that edge, right along that edge. Good to got all that glue oozing out. And that's perfect. Let's attach that one. Bang on level. I like them. Don't like all this glue everywhere though. Gaynor, you're a mucky pop. Even got it on my fingers. So when these open then, I want to get something to keep them down. So a nice flap on there. So that piece we took off. By the time you get ½ an inch, it won't be wide enough. That's not wide enough. Mind you, it doesn't have to be, does it? Because by the time we score that ½ an inch, we perhaps even do a nice border on that one, because we haven't used any of the border punches yet. Let's score that ½ an inch. Let's just see how wide it is first. 7 inches that one. So yeah, we're going to do that. So 7 by 4.5. by 4.5. Score the short side ½ an inch. So we can do ½ an inch either side. We can just eyeball that, it's only ½ an inch, and then we can add magnets. So, what am I looking for? Why did I take, oh, border punch. Let's have a go at this one, see if I can get it right. So, with the Stampin' Up punches, you've got little gauges inside there to tell you where it starts. So I can push it all the way up to that line and punch. And punch. And punch. And punch. And punch. Oh, now that reminds me of the waves on the sea, so. Perfect, leave that out, I like that. That will be less decoration for us then as well. Let's attach this. And I'm also trying to use up the bits that are on my desk to, instead of wasting full sheets, unless we have to. And a 1/2 inch either side. That looks about right to me. I mean, we haven't decided which way. This could go like this, or it could go like this. It's an 8 by 8 piece, so we could even do it like this, and then this, and this, and then maybe do a belly band across there, or yeah, maybe we could. Where is that other belly band we did? Here, we already had it cut, remember? And this is 2.5 by 9, scored at 1/2 inch either end. So yes, ½ inch long side both ends. Now we cut the other one wrong. Let's check this one. 2 3/8. 2.5. See? So let's do this one. I don't know why that is though. So if you do this 2 1/4 then. We know it's bang on. So I can just check that again. 2 1/4. 2 1/4. Perfect. So let's turn that into a 1/4. I'll hold the page up at the end so you can write all the measurements down. So it doesn't matter which way round we have these. We can go back to our original way like this, and then our belly band in there, or we could even put it down here and turn it into a pocket. And just glue the bottom bit. I think we'll do that. Instead of having another belly band, we'll have a pocket. Stand this up, you don't want that interrupting into anything. Seeing that side, perfect. Pocket. Oh, catching a little bit there, so I'm just going to help that out. And that will stay shut when our magnets are. But to save on magnets, and because it's only going to go under the DSP, this corner and this corner, I've got those metal discs. When I can, oh, there they are. Ooh. got to be careful as well, and I want to come back, but I don't want the magnet too close to there. So it's got to go in this corner. About the same. So 2 magnets. And because they're just metal, they're not magnetized either way, so you can just turn them over if you want. So let's grab a couple of glue dots. Fold that over. Perfect. That's great. Great, 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 great. Grab a little piece of tape. Just to keep them in place. Perfect. So we've got a side flap. We can add photo paper there. We've got decoration here. We'll have photo space on the back of there, or journaling space. I'll draw some lines. I'll put a piece in there as well, so it's less designer service paper. So let's pick some gorgeous papers. See what we've got left. Oh, I got all those beautiful fish. I've got my stripes on the back there. Oh, love stripes. Oh, we haven't used any of that yet. I like that. I like both sides of that, actually. And oh, look, see, I've got all these cut apart. And these sections here. Oh, stamps. We got stamps. Yay. And then we got that gorgeous pattern on the back. So this one is actually the full-on picture side, and then the sketch side. I like both. This I am literally going to cut down for maybe some of the border strips, the stamps, and obviously I'm just going to have to cut one apart. I like that a lot. What else have we got in here? And we've got, oh, I forgot about these dots. And then they got the giant octopus on there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got this one as well. And them on the back. 6. Where? Let me see a battery. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we're nearly done. Ooh. So we'll cut that one apart. And I'm going to use that one now. And maybe that one. Maybe that one as well, because we want sections, don't we? So let's keep those 3 out. Plus we've got loads of the other, and we've got our patterns and solids. Which one of these haven't we used yet? We haven't used one of them yet. We have used that. Oh, and we've used that as well. Oh no, we haven't used one of them either, so I'm going to take one of them out. I think these patterns and solids would make it just a great album on its own anyway. You know, you could then add the chipboard pieces and the stickers and still make a fabulous album just out of those pieces. So I'm going to trim up my pieces. I think I would definitely get 2 or 3 albums out of all these papers because I'm quite frugal when it comes to cutting them up. Let's take a piece we don't need away first. So I wouldn't use that just on its own, but I'd use it with that, and then that with that on its own, that on its own. Maybe I would that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got it again there. 9, 10, 11. I think, yeah, definitely. So that's one strip because you've got the crabs on the top. There's another strip. There's another strip. Seashell. Now this is going to be a tiny, look at those beautiful stamps. And then you've got that tiny little brown strip. Smell the sea, feel the breeze, hear the ocean, to be at ease. Nice. And then we got this one. You, me, and the sea. 3 times. We got this strip. Friends are like seashells. We collect them along the way. We've got the fish. Oh, I love them. Make a wish on a starfish. Let's flip that around now. I'm going to leave those 2 together. Checking batteries okay. And we've got more of those beautiful stamps. I'm going to maybe cut 3 or 4. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Maybe do them in 3s then. And attach them to black cardstock. And then use those stamps as tuck spot areas. So we've already got that ephemera card. We could actually use that piece on the back or just a pattern on the back, because I've got loads of ephemera. Just take a little skim off that, I don't want the lines on there. I'm just throwing this on the floor, mind. So get 2 off there. One. there just in case. Nearly done. Do you know, it would have been easier to use my guillotine. Because what do these measure? 1 7/8. 1 7/8. So you could get all those little 2x2 squares and attach them with your black cardstock that you've got spare. So I've got all those as well now. Seahorse, starfish, shellfish, crab, octopus, and you and me at the sea. Oh, I'm going to do something with those, lovely. So let's take this off. I know it's not the funnest bit in the world, but we have to be prepared. So that's one. I like all these words. 2. That is beautiful. Look at the mechanics on there. Just stunning. The sand never used to bother me as a kid, but now, oh my goodness, I hate walking on sand. It's that feeling of it's getting stuck, you know when your feet are wet, oh, and you have it stuck in between your toes. And you can see the words running through there as well. I do love that though. Oh, my magnets, yeah. So they're 5 and a half, I think. Yeah, 5 and a half by 4. So let's get 2 at 5 and 3/8 by 3 and 7/8. That piece is 7 and 7/8. Down to 5 and 3/4, and that's 2 1/4. So 7 and 7/8 by 2 and 1/8. We're going to put a piece of card in as well, so we'll see how much distance we'll need there, and we'll need just 3 and 3/4. So let's just give that a little border, and we'll take that up to 3 and 5/8 by 6 and 7/8, because that's 7 inches. So that's DSP that side, cardstock that side, card, DSP, card and DSP. So we've got one more piece to put in this one yet. We'll do that in a minute. So let's cut some papers to size, and then we want little booklets to go inside, or little tags to go in there. I'm not making them as wide because I don't want anything to get jammed up. And we can also leave some poking out. So we need to cut this. Doesn't matter that side, but that, I don't mind you, I suppose that's directional either, is it? Unless you looking for the words that are on there. So that's the way this goes. So 7 7/8. That's one piece. So we can have this at 6 7/8 for that piece. And it's 3 5/8. Little strips. I like that, see, I like that very much that way. That way we can add a chipboard piece. Yes, I'm going to leave that way. And we want a piece of this at 2 1/8. And that's going down there. And we'll have the opposite then on there when we know. And I'm going to swap the paper now. For this, they are well cute, and right, they'll be flipping that way, so we need 3 7/8. No, done it wrong, Gaynor. I certainly have, haven't I? I want 5 3/8. By 3 7/8. One, two. There for the front of our pockets. So that's for them, that's for there, that's for there. Now we need cardstock as well. So I'm going to go for a bit of piece in crumb cake. Maybe on the backs of those because they were using those. And we'll have blueberry bushel. That won't be big enough, but we can always piece in a piece. So let's do that. 3 5/8. So all those measurements there, you will need to repeat in cardstock of your choice for photo mats. Saves me writing it all out again. So that one is going on there. I'm going to piece, so that's entirely up to you. If you want to put a full piece in, you can. And I'm going to have a piece like, oh, I don't want the whole piece, do I? I'm checking my battery. I'm going to have to go shortly, but you've seen what I'm doing and you've seen that I'm cutting. So this has got to be 7 7/8. And I'm going to see what that measurement is. That is 5 3/4, which was that gap, wasn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to do this to 4. that is going to go in there. And then I have some DSP. I'm going to put that piece there. And then I'm going to put a strip in there, which now will measure. I'm going to do it to 2 inches. 7 7/8 by 2 inches for that piece to go in there. So yeah, that's pages 6 and 7. Pause and you can go and get your stuff ready. I should show it at the beginning, but then I haven't made any choices yet. So, and I'm going to have another piece of crumb cake. Let's smooth this. This will stop any of that grooving up. So, what did we say this was? 5 3/8. By 3 7/8. So we've got those pieces as well. I could back that, you know, on some cards, black card, I suppose. I might have to take a slither off that. So that'll be glued in there without interrupting. So I might have to take a slither off both. I could attach that to black cardstock and have that sit there to tuck behind as well. Or we could back it on a different colour cardstock. So I'm leaving that in there. There's a potential. These are going on here and here as photo mats. May have to trim them down a little bit as well. Why does everything look right? One piece at a time. So flip that back. No, it's got a small border all around. It's perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in, glue them in, and then go back in with the punch and cut that out. So let's do that quickly. Let's take a bit of that away. And it's got the tiniest little border. Why is it me and like little borders? I'm going to do this one at a time. Doesn't matter that there's no border there, I don't mind that. And then do the next one. Again, small border. Better. And we can do some tone on tone stamping on there as well. Perfect. I got paper all over the floor. So photo mat. Let's get that on there. I'm not going to tell you the piece that's going down here because at the end of the day you probably put a full piece in. I'm just using up what bits I've got. that's going on the front like that, so. My kind of town. Perfect. That is so cute. The hell? Look at that, it's out. What the clerk? I love that advert. Right, I'm going to take a tiny slither off this just to help with not getting caught. Took this down to 4, didn't we? So maybe we can put a strip in. Down there and divide it into 2. That would work. I'd love the words down there, but they're running the wrong way, so. I'm not being bang on precise, I'm just gonna rough guess it. Right, perfect. Nice little strip in there. Let's get this piece. I do like that though. I'm going to do this as quick as I can. Oh, I think I might have to take a slither off this as well, didn't I say? No, we're okay on that one. So, see, all these little bits come in handy. Perfect. I should have a little wallet really to keep them in, innit? Keep all my little pieces up. And I've got photo mats to mat yet. Getting very close to this battery dying now, girls and boys, so I would really love a thumbs up and a share. That would be great. If you're enjoying the video and you're new to my channel, please don't forget to press subscribe. That would be amazing. And don't forget the little bell, because I do post every single day. So if you want to see what I make tomorrow, don't forget, press the bell. And I'm always here with a video, with a premiere. It's 9 o'clock every single night UK time. I've got to back that yet. I've got to get a piece for there, so I need a 2-inch piece there. So let's use this gorgeous paper. I do a 2-inch piece. And that is going to be 7 7/8. Oh, that's a scorer. And I score my way through it. Perfect. Ooh, that's nice. I've still got no, my battery's about to go, peeps, so I do apologise, but like I say, come back tomorrow and you'll see this the day after tomorrow, because I do a card in between instead of bombarding everyone with albums all the time. So come back day after tomorrow. I'll come back tomorrow. Take care. Bye.